Yes, guys, we are live, and it is red is the color, and Liverpool, who are rolling big in the transfer season, and they have made all the hell, everything splashing into for those transfers. Now we will be having the watch along of Liverpool against the likes of Bournemouth. Liverpool are the Premier League winners of the previous season, whereas Bournemouth were on that ninth position, getting that so close, but not getting any chances to play those Europas. But Arne Slot, do we trust in him? Do we trust in him? There is that whole section which is pinned on the chat. Who is going to win? Is it going to be Liverpool or is it going to be Bournemouth? What is that going to be? Give your votes on that whole section. Oh my goodness, look at that, we have got 40%. But before that, let me just put the lineups over here for the Liverpool fans. Look at that, on the poll section on the chat, 40% votes have gone for Liverpool, the Reds. 40% are predicting Bournemouth to be getting a win. Draw is for 20%, but more annoying the fact is it is Anthony Taylor as well as Mikel Oliver. Both of them are on the page for refereeing today. My goodness, who could have just imagined that two of these referees, Mikel Oliver as well as the likes of Anthony Taylor, are going to be on the pitch for today? How can you just justify that? Before moving on to the lineups, let me make these things clear. Look at that, it is Anthony Taylor and it is Mikel Oliver on those VAR for today's game, the opening game of the Premier League, the match day one, Liverpool against the Bournemouth, the watch along we will be having. But it is these two referees, Anthony Taylor and Mikel Oliver, on the VARs, and on the pitch it is Anthony Taylor. My goodness, who could have imagined that the Premier League match day one, it is the champions Liverpool of the previous season, and it is Bournemouth who were on the ninth spot. They are going to be facing each other at Anfield at the home of Liverpool. But this referee, Anthony Taylor, will be on the pitch officiating the game, and Mikel Oliver, he will be on those VARs. My goodness, hope that is not going to be anything worrying, because Liverpool hasn't lost in any of their 12 Premier League games against Bournemouth. The last time Bournemouth has got a win, it was way back in May 2023, and prior to that it was way back in 2015 or 16 season maybe. That was a 1-0 victory. We will be putting those analyses soon. But looking at the stats, Bournemouth hasn't even lost the opening Premier League match day whenever they have played, and it has happened for the past 11 seasons. My goodness, these stats are looking quite contradictory. Liverpool, on the other side, hasn't lost in any of their 12 past seasons, and it was the last time when West Bromwich was in 2012-13, where Liverpool faced a defeat in the first match day of the Premier League. And whereas Bournemouth, talking about them, haven't lost their opening league match in any of their last 7 seasons. My goodness, the Premier League hasn't even started. The first match day we will be having the watch along, Liverpool and Bournemouth, and the stats are looking whooping. But looking at the lineups of Liverpool, that is going to be bit. Oh my goodness, give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Oh my goodness, we have got 40% votes for Liverpool winning that, and Bournemouth, come on, Cherries, they have got 40% vote as well. But no one has voted for referee Anthony Taylor making any sort of mistakes. No one has voted. Oh my god, we have got 20% vote for a draw as well. What is that going to be? Are they going to be a draw, or Liverpool are going to be winning that? Because prior to this, Liverpool against the likes of Crystal Palace, that was disheartening. It is 250 millions investment from Liverpool against the Abu Dhabi Giants, the Citizens. And Jurgen Klopp must be wanting that whatever Arne Slot is claiming he is getting that. But losing a finals against the likes of Crystal Palace, I think Liverpool will have to get their big strategies working into, because looking at the depth of the squad, it is the unfortunate accident which happened, and Diogo Jota, forever number 20, is not going to be with us any time. But then also it is also the departure of Luis Diaz to the likes of Bayern Munich. Liverpool has got Florian Wirtz, Frimpong, two of these Bundesliga players. ATTK is also from the Bundesliga player making. Three players they have got from the likes of Bundesliga. One is Cherries on the left backs, a long time replacement for Robertson that is definitely going to be on the left backs. The lineups have been published. Yes, it is on the screen. But McAllister and Szoboszlai on the mid pitch again. Arne Slot picking Van Dijk. Van Dijk was on a terrible poor form against the likes of Crystal Palace. But hope in this game he doesn't make those mistakes. Konate is there on the centre backs, but looking at these substitutions, look at that. It is only Mamadashvili on the goalkeeping aspects. Alisson is there, he is playing that, but only the depth of the squad, look at that. The only substitutions which Liverpool has got to be making is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 substitutions only. Liverpool playing this long season, they are playing those FA Cup, they will be playing those Community Shields, they will be playing those Carabaos, they will be playing those Champions League fixtures, they will be playing those Premier League fixtures, but with only 9 players available for those substitutions, they are on the bench. Connor Bradley, he is on a muscle injury, he is doubtful for today's game. Ryan Gravenberch is the man who got that last red card on the last match day of the Premier League last season, is on a suspension. He will be back for the next game where Liverpool will be facing that. But Stefan Baktik is also the man who is not available for today. But Liverpool in the next have to face the likes of Newcastle, and then it is August 31 where Mikel Arteta's Arsenal will be coming to Anfield to face Liverpool. That is the story. Liverpool will be testing. It is next Newcastle where Liverpool will be travelling to the St. James Park to be having that. But it is Arsenal, the third fixture where Liverpool will be facing that. We will be showing all of that. But looking at the lineups, it is looking terrible, guys. It is really looking terrible. 250 millions worth splash of transfers in those monies being spent. But the depth in the squad for the substitutions, it will be harsh. Liverpool hope they are not going to get any sort of annoying moments, because the departure of Diogo Jota wasn't that too easy to be handling that. But if Gakpo is going to be getting some substitutions, it is definitely going to be either Ngumoha or it is going to be Chiesa who are going to be replacing that. Because it is Connor Bradley who is also not available. Harvey Elliott, will he be coming on for those substitutions? Gakpo has to prove his worth over here. Ekitike is the man. He has got a goal against the likes of Crystal Palace. It was good enough. But then also Liverpool has to be making that, because it is a long season where they can't afford and hope they are going to get 2 or 3 more centre backs up in for be making that, because on the defensive aspects it is only Robertson and Gomez. For those defensive aspects, Frimpong, he will be definitely playing those 90 minutes. No need of substitution on that part. Cherries, he will be doing that good, but it is against the likes of AFC Bournemouth. The whole of their centre backs, the whole of the team has been revamped. And Androni Irola, will he be making those big statements? That is also the aspect to be watching for. Let me put this on the screen. Look at that. It is the things which are going to be happening. The match information, it is Anfield, Anthony Taylor and Mikel Oliver are the 2 referees who are going to be in that. It is really going to be a big one. Anthony Taylor and Mikel Oliver, 2 of the referees who are being over there. It is definitely a bad one, guys. It is definitely a bad one. I mean, both of these referees, Anthony Taylor and Mikel Oliver, I really don't believe in them much to be talking about that. But apart from that, in head-to-head matches, whatever the stats are being shown, it is from those B Soccer app. Look at that. Liverpool and Bournemouth have already been a big time scoring. Liverpool getting 2-0 in the past season, 3-0, a total of 5-0, and Bournemouth failed to just get a goal past the likes of the Reds. That has happened for both the legs in the previous season, and in the season 2023-24 it was all the way win. I mean, 639 goals Liverpool scored in the season 2023-24, but Bournemouth scored just 2 goals. It was both the Premier League leg matches and the EFL Cup. Again, looking at that, it was way back in 2022-23 where Bournemouth got that 1-0 victory. It was the thing which was happening over here. But looking at the stats of that game, I mean, that is not loading right now. We will show that a bit later. But after that, Bournemouth has registered a victory against Liverpool. It was way back in 2016-17. That was a 4-3 win. And unfortunately, the last goal was coming from Nathan Ake. Nathan Ake from Bournemouth got that victory. He was playing on those left backs. This was the storyline. Liverpool got those 2 goals. It was Origi and Mane, as well as the likes of Emery Can, who got those 3 goals. But Bournemouth came from behind. It was Wilson, Fraser, Cook, and Nathan Ake getting that 4th goal. Was the story in the year 2016, Sunday, December 4, the round of 14 of the Premier League, where Bournemouth has got their first victory against Liverpool. But in the latest one, it is 1-0 which has happened in the season 2022-23. Look at that. It is Billing who got that single goal. Gakpo's goal was denied and Mo Salah missed that penalty. And calling to be the game against Crystal Palace, the finals of the Community Shield, Mo Salah has also missed a penalty. How things are going to be? Oh, Mo Salah is going to be scoring a hat-trick for today. Is he going to be getting his roaring form back? That is going to be story or not. But for today, it is Liverpool against the likes of Bournemouth from Anfield. And that is the story where everyone will be making that good. That is the story where everyone will be really hoping big aspects from the Anfield fans, the Reds. Are they going to be making that big or not? That is the storyline. But in the preview, there are many things to be shown over here. Look at that. Not available. It is Bradley who is having a muscle injury. Not available for today's game. Gomez is on an injury again. Not available for today's game. That is another big aspect. And to be talking about that, it is Gravenberg who is on a suspension. He will be back for the next game. But much annoying is the 2 referees who will be officiating this game. I'm not having any trust in both of them. Look at that. It is Anthony Taylor who will be on the pitch officiating for today's game, and it will be Mikel Oliver on those VR officiating this game. What more can you expect? What more can you expect when a Premier League game is starting with Mikel Oliver and Anthony Taylor, both of the referees who will be up there plotting big against Liverpool? How can you just deny that? How can you just deny that? This is a big question on my mind which is raising. But apart from them, Liverpool in their last 11 played EDTK, Wirtz, Gakpo and Salah. Szoboszlai and Jones was there, but for today's lineup, it is not the case. It is the likes of McAllister who has been opted, number 10. Jones, will he be calling upon those substitutions? McAllister, will he be needing that? Szoboszlai, will he be needing that? But all eyes on will be Florian Wirtz, the number 7, who will be playing that big. All eyes will be on him, guys. All eyes will be on Florian Wirtz getting those big numbers, those marvelous touches, those magical dribbles. He is capable of to be doing that. And talking about Liverpool's real story this summer season, look at the transfers which has happened for Liverpool. Liverpool has got the transfers of Leone. He has come in from Parma. It is Nunes who has departed. Morton has departed. Luis Diaz has departed. ATTK has come in. Quansha is out. That is what the story is. Leone is there for Liverpool. He has come in from July. Woodman is over there. Kerkez is available. Harvey Davis has been loaned out. Nat Phillips, who is being signed by West Bromwich. Florian Wirtz has come in. Big splash of money for him. Jaros is the man who has been loaned to Ajax. That has been the story, guys. That has been the story, as well as Keller is being assigned to Brentford and departure of Alexander Arnold. That has been the story. That has been the story for Liverpool so far in this summer transfers. But still, 1st September is the deadline for the summer transfers, and Liverpool definitely need to go for some of the defensive aspects. I mean, the need of Van Dijk and Konate to get those rest. Are they in need? Because we have got Joseph Gomez, but will Gravenberg coming in will be playing most of the parts on the centre backs? That will be the story or not. That will be the thing to be looking for. And apart from that, it is the likes of Bournemouth who are also having many of the transfers. Looking at the transfers of Bournemouth, look at that. They have splashed a huge amount of money in selling those players. Zabarni is the man PSG has signed. They have got Neto signed to Botafogo. Petrovic is the man who has come in. He will be seen from Chelsea, worth 28.9 millions. Rothwell, McKenna, Milo Kerkez is the man Liverpool has signed from Bournemouth. Kerkez is the kingpin for this game. He will be knowing those tactical capabilities which Androni Irola will be implementing for Bournemouth. Davinson, Trufford, and Tony Hyson has been given away to Real Madrid. Kropi is the man Bournemouth have loaned to Loriente. That has been the stories in the winters, but Bournemouth are in a totally new squad. And Androni Irola talking about the matches for Bournemouth. Look at that against the likes of Sociedad. It is a 1-1 which they have played in the friendlies. West Ham they have lost, and against the likes of Sociedad again, I think it was a 4-0 win. No, Bournemouth has got a draw against Real Sociedad. That is a big fixture. And apart from that, Bournemouth has got Wolves. They will be playing at home the second match day, Brentford, and then they will traveling to the Hotspurs for the 4th Premier League matches. That has been the Bournemouth story so far. But talking about the matches of Liverpool over here, look at that. The matches for Liverpool are really going to be big, because after this they are going to be traveling to St. James Park, Newcastle, playing their away match for the second match day. And the third match day, it is Liverpool at Anfield, home against the likes of Arsenal. That will be a big game. Burnley and Liverpool are going to be Liverpool Everton. And next it is again Crystal Palace, 2025 September. These are the big fixtures in the upcoming 4 matches. But looking at the Premier League fixtures, look at that. The matches which are being played, Liverpool and Bournemouth is the opening fixture. Aston Villa Newcastle is the second big game. After that, it is Hotspurs and Burnley, Sunderland, West Ham, Brighton against the likes of Fulham. That is the another big fixture of the Matchday 1, round 1 of the Premier League 2025-26 season. Wolves and Manchester City will be there. City will be trying to dominating that game. And after that, Nottingham Forest will be Brentford, but Chelsea and Crystal Palace, it will be a big clash. Crystal Palace will be making big again. Manchester United and Arsenal, Ruben Amorim will be tested again. This is the first match Manchester United will be playing against the likes of Arsenal, and Ruben Amorim, as promised on the last match day of the previous season, that he is going to show a better Manchester United. That will be tested, guys. That will be definitely tested. But more talking about them, I'm just saying it again and again. Look at the referees who are going to be playing in this game. Because for the first match day, look at that. It is Anthony Taylor again who will be on the pitch refereeing this game. Why against the likes of Liverpool? This man comes up bright and shining, bald head, time and again, and making those big statements. Why Anthony Taylor has been given for the referral decisions to be taking on the pitch for the first Premier League match day, and that too at the Anfield. And it is again Mikel Oliver, this man, he is going to be on those VARs. I don't trust these two men. Talking about Mikel Oliver, talking about the likes of Anthony Taylor, I don't trust these two men. Whatever that is going to be, we will be witnessing that, but we will be making the predictions. And those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll as well. We have got 40% votes for Liverpool. YNWA, Bournemouth, come on, Cherries has got 40% votes as well. The draw has been given for 20%, but no one has voted for referee Anthony Taylor. It is pinned on the chat section, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your predictions and give your votes to those poll sections which has been pinned on the chat. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. But again, moving back to where we were just watching those stats of Liverpool and Bournemouth, Liverpool hasn't got a loss in the past 12 seasons for the opening game of the Premier League, whereas Bournemouth hasn't even got a loss in the past 7 opening day Premier League matches, match day 1. But for the offensive contributions, ETTK, Frimpong, Szoboszlai are the man. Worth for Florian Wirtz is definitely, we will be watching for him also. But Adam Smith is reaching 400 matches today for Bournemouth, and Alisson from Liverpool is reaching 300 startings. Oh my goodness, so many. Adam Smith, Joe Gomez 150, but Joe Gomez is not available for today. Is he that the man available for today? Joe Gomez, let me check that again. Yes, Joseph Gomez is available. He is there on the bench. My mistake, guys. So many of the stats. Gravenberg, if he could have been playing that, he would have got 50 appearances for those startings for the Premier League. But look at the attributes. It is Liverpool on those rating quite far ahead of Bournemouth. Bournemouth in the previous season finished 9th against the reigning champions. In the attacking aspects, Bournemouth are quite decent, but in the squad build-up, they don't have that thing. In the goalkeepings, in the defensive aspects, midfield, everywhere is where Bournemouth is definitely going to be underlying those performances. But 99 on those yellow tailed rating, where Liverpool is there, 91 is for the likes of Bournemouth. That is the thing we are hoping. And 2.35 is the XG for Liverpool, 16.7% going for a draw, whereas Bournemouth has got 0.75 XG and 10.1% of, close to 10% win probability for Bournemouth, 73% win probability for Liverpool, and the rest 17% goes for a draw. And the lineups again, let us have a look at that again. It is this lineup which Bournemouth will be playing. That it is Cherries from Bournemouth who is at Liverpool. Will he be making that big? Look at this. Alisson, it is Konate who is there. Frimpong, Van Dijk, Cherries, that is but obvious. McAllister has been chosen. Szoboszlai on the mid pitch. Florian Wirtz will be contributing that to Salah, Gakpo. But one thing which I noticed for Liverpool in their friendly fixtures which happened, Liverpool has been really just lacking in those playmaking, where the Liverpool defense as well as those mid pitch are not finding that, whether they are going to be passing that to Mo Salah, whether they are going to be passing that to Florian Wirtz, whether it is the likes of AKTK who is going to be carrying that, or it is Gakpo. It is where they have to make those counters counting good. But Semeno and the likes of Evanilson, these are the two players who will be causing those upsets for Bournemouth, because in the past season, both Semeno and Evanilson were good enough to be causing those upsets. That has been the story. That has been the story, guys. It is still 14 minutes. We will be moving on. But what are your predictions for the match days as well? We have those score lines which has been available on the screen as well. Look at that. It is the likes of Wolves and Manchester City. What are your predictions for that game? It is the likes of Brighton and Fulham. A big clash is going to be happening on that. What are your predictions on that as well? Chelsea and Crystal Palace, big clash will be happening, and Manchester United and Arsenal. These are the four fixtures of the Premier League one, apart from all those teams, 20 teams participating in it. But these are the five big fixtures of the round one. What are your predictions for that? Liverpool against the likes of AFC Bournemouth. For this game, my predictions will be that it is going to be a 3-0. 3-0 in favor of Liverpool. But this man, Anthony Taylor, hope he doesn't make any sort of upsets. Hope this man, Anthony Taylor, doesn't make any sort of upsets for today. Again, I'm saying, guys, I'm saying this man, Anthony Taylor, as well as he is on the pitch, and as well as Mikel Oliver on those VRs, both of them will be quite critical. I need the likes of Florian Wirtz to be scoring those opening goals and Mo Salah to be getting that big. That is what I will be expecting from this game to be happening. But these two referees, again, it is Anthony Taylor who will be on the pitch, and it is the likes of Mikel Oliver. These two men will be quite critical. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. We have given our analysis as well as our predictions for this. It is 10 more minutes left for the kickoff. 2025-26 Premier League Round 1. The champions of the previous season, it is the Reds. 20 Premier League title winners Liverpool up against the likes of Bournemouth, who were on that 9th spot in the previous season. That is going to be. But these two referees, Anthony Taylor on the pitch, and today it is Mikel Oliver on those VAR. These two referees will be quite critical to be getting that. Quite critical. Let me put those stats again. Look at that. Let me put this again. I mean, if Liverpool are going to get a good lead over here, it will be much relaxing for the likes of Arne Slot for the next fixtures. Because in the matches they have next St. James Park, Newcastle, where they will be travelling. After that, it is Arsenal. Arsenal will be playing a big clash, but that is at Anfield. Liverpool will get past that good. Burnley, then it is Everton, and again it is Crystal Palace. In the upcoming 6 fixtures, there are 3 big matches where Liverpool have to clear off, and one of them is at home, and another one against Crystal Palace, that is a away fixture. And after that comes Chelsea, it is Manchester United. My goodness, 2025 October and September, when the Champions League fixtures will also be coming. That is the time where Liverpool will be facing those big clashes. In the month of November, again, look at that. It is Manchester City, Aston Villa, it is Nottingham Forest, it is West Ham. My goodness, as the season is progressing, Liverpool are having those big fixtures and they will be getting that. But in the month of December, it is Sunderland, Leeds United, Brighton is there in the month of December. Then it is Hotspur again, Wolves and Leeds United. December will be a bit relaxing, but there are 3 big clashes again. In the month of January, it is Fulham, again Arsenal. Oh my goodness, back to back 2 big matches. Bournemouth again, then comes Newcastle. Manchester City in the month of February. My goodness, if Liverpool are going to be advancing to the Champions League fixtures in the month of February, it is Manchester City, it is Nottingham Forest and West Ham. 3 big matches for Liverpool again. In the month of March, it is Wolves, Hotspurs, Brighton. In the month of April, Fulham, Everton, Crystal Palace. These are the things talking. And the last fixture, it will be against the likes of Brentford. But in that month, May, it is Manchester United, it is Chelsea, it is Aston Villa. Oh my goodness. Some of the clusters of Liverpool have been really making big. And in this season, they have to get those depth in the squad. Definitely they have to get those depth in the squad. But what are your predictions as well? Give your predictions on those chat section as well as the pool which has been pinned. Who wins, Liverpool versus Bournemouth? We have got only 40% for Liverpool, 40% for come on Cherries, Bournemouth as well, and 20% on for a draw. But now we'll be sharing those lineups. Finally, Liverpool are going to be playing with this lineup for today. But the depth in the squad is really. Yes, the audio and the video quality is looking good. 7 more minutes left for the kickoff. What are your predictions, guys? Give your predictions. Give your predictions on the poll section which has been pinned on the chat. We will be soon having those live timeline as well on our screen. We will be having that watch as well. And yes, those of you who are watching this, our membership is also open and it is just shelling out your $1 buck for our membership, and it is a scan to pay for the members. We will be having those direct matches, football matches with the members, and our membership is, we have also opened our membership from this season. But what are these two referees going to be cropping up? That is what the story is going to be. Nothing more in the timeline to be showing right now, but there are some advancements which is happening, and it is the likes of Carragher who had a talk, and it is the likes of Arne Slot who has also confirmed that he is going to be getting a decent win at least today. That is what the need of the hour is. That is what the need of the hour is. And soon we will be moving to those live timelines as soon as the match is going to be advancing. Give your votes, guys. Now it is time for you guys to give your votes that who is going to be win. Is it going to be Liverpool who are going to be making that big? Red is the color, my boys. Red is the color. And it is 20 Premier League titles, Liverpool, who are going to be making that big. That is the story which we want to be happening. Let us make that big. Let us make that big. And finally, the lineups over here for you guys. Final lineups for all of you guys. Those of you who are watching this, it is the final lineups. It is the final lineups for Liverpool, which you are having that on our screen. It is the final lineups of Liverpool. 5 more minutes and the kickoff is going to be happening. 5 more minutes and the kickoff is going to be happening. It is the final 3 minutes left for the kickoff to happen. At Anfield, are we going to be roaring big? Is that the thing which is going to be happening today? Is that the thing which is going to be happening today? 4 more minutes left for the kickoff to happen. Look at that. It is again the man who has picked the ball, and it is Anthony Taylor who has picked the ball. Look at that. This man, Anthony Taylor, just picks the ball and he is moving on to the pitch. Mo Salah even commanding on the pitch. But it is Mikel Oliver on the VR and Anthony Taylor on the pitch. My goodness, two of those big bombshells. Hope they don't commit any sort of bad aspects. All the fans are just having those tributes for Diogo Jota forever number 20. Liverpool has dedicated that number 20 jersey for Liverpool. Arne Slot, his bald head is shining bright. Arne Slot, his bald head is shining bright. But why are his eyes looking so red? Has he been bitten bad or something bad is happening? Rip Diogo Jota, that is what the fans are wavering. You will never walk alone. Liverpool flags are wavering high at the likes of Anfield. The kickoff is going to happen, and the referee, it is Anthony Taylor who will be blowing the whistle, but adding more worry to that, it is the likes of Mikel Oliver on the VAR for today. Look at that. Fans are really paying that tribute for Diogo Jota. Walk on forever. Live legends, Diogo Jota. 20 Premier League titles. We want one more to rule the England. We need one more title, boys. One more title. Make that happen from the first match day. Adidas being the sponsor for this season for the jerseys and merchandising of Liverpool jerseys. The new jersey for Liverpool is totally from Adidas and it is looking good. Adidas jerseys are really worth watching. But that Carlsberg tag was something which I missed from way back. Hope this game goes on good, guys. Hope this game goes on good. Hope this game goes on good. Yes, the match day 1 is about to begin. Match day 1 is about to begin, guys. Anytime soon, the match day 1 is going to begin. A moment of silence for Diogo Jota. It is Andres Silva and Diogo Jota, both of them who have departed, and a moment of silence was there, and a tribute by the players will be coming on big. And if we are going to get that 21 Premier League title, it will be a big time, boys. Big time. 20 Premier League titles is not a matter of joke. Oh my god, we have got another vote for Liverpool. Those of you who are voting on that, give your predictions for the upcoming 4 fixtures as well. We are having that on our screen. And from which part of the globe do you belong? Do tell us on the chat as well. We'll be showing the exact timeline. We have made the analysis of the first match day. Liverpool are the reigning champions against the number 9th position Bournemouth, which is going to be, but it is more disheartening that in this fixture it is the likes of these two referees. It is Anthony Taylor on the pitch. The kickoff has happened, and it is the likes of Mikel Oliver on those VR. Long ball being placed. Whether these two referees for the match day one of the Premier League will bring justice to the game or not, that is what the look out for the rest 90 minutes plus stoppage time. Bournemouth struggling to keep the ball in their position. Szoboszlai gets that on the mid pitch, passing that to Frimpong. Mo Salah dropping down on the mid flanks, passes that. Szoboszlai again. Back that is. Konate this time. Alisson. It is Cherries with his left footer, gets a pass on. Gakpo dropping down, but I think that is a foul. But no, the referee asked for the game to continue on. Anthony Taylor. Don't commit any big mistakes, my boy. This is Anfield. Fly on the mid-pitch. McAllister with his right footer, but not a pass. Bournemouth has got that. The kickoff has happened. Now Bournemouth passing the ball back. Tiki. It is Gakpo who has got an interception, passes that, Szoboszlai, but to Mo Salah with interceptions. Mo Salah crosses that inside the box, but a header interception coming in. Header interception, the kickoff has happened. And in just 1.5 minutes at Anfield, Liverpool were close enough to get into the box from that lofted pass from the likes of Mo Salah. Virgil van Dijk this time passes back to Alisson. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. What is that going to be? Van Dijk again. Cherries gets that. McAllister on the mid-pace, rolling it high up. Gakpo this time on the wings. But look at that. Cherries is also advancing on the wings. Gets that to Ekitike. Ekitike, a shot. Grounded shot that was from Ekitike. Ekitike gets that grounded shot. It was an opportunity. The first shot on target has happened, and it is number 22, the new transfer for Liverpool, who has already got a goal in his friendly matches where he was playing up. He has already got a goal, but this time he is the man who has got that first shot on target from the likes of the Reds at Anfield. But look at that positioning. Ekitike is generally dropping down deep when the likes of Gakpo and Mo Salah are playing it high up. The first shot on target has happened. And it is Hugo Ekitike who has got that. Van Dijk, what a pass it is. Ekitike gets that. Will he get that to Mo Salah? He is free on those wings. No, he chooses for Gakpo on the left wings. Will Gakpo make a cross? He passes that. It is again Cherries trying to get a curler, but intercepted inside the box. Advancement is looking good, but on the mid pace there is some sort of miscommunication happening. Oh my God, Konate, will he get a miss? No, thank God. Ivan Nilsson from Bournemouth somehow was trying to get past Konate, but Van Dijk successfully clears the ball. Now it is for Mo Salah again on the right wings with his left footer, takes a shot. Oh my God, curler from Mo Salah. It was about to scoop it into the nets, but Petrovic, the new signing for Bournemouth, Androni Irola's goalkeeper, Petrovic, the new signing, saves that big time. Mo Salah just got dribbled inside the box. Oh my God, but that shot was going on to the top far corner. He gets that good. Second shot on target from Liverpool has happened from Mo Salah now, but at the expense of a corner. Florian Wirtz takes that corner so hurriedly. Gets the ball back again, passing that Frimpong on the mid-pitch outside the box, gets that, passes to Mo Salah, across from Salah again, a header coming in, Ekitike, oh, it was Van Dijk. Who got that header? Was it Van Dijk or was it that Iggy? Salah gets that cross. Oh my god, I think Iggy gets that header. No, it is Van Dijk who got that header. It is that third attempt on goal. 4 minutes 50 seconds on the watch and already three shots being taken, three attempts being taken, two on target, one missing that. Three attempts already being taken by the Reds, two on target and one header from Van Dijk missing that. That is what the story is so far on the first 5 minutes of this watch. But Ivan Nilsson, on the other hand, he is consistently pressing it up against the likes of Konate and Van Dijk. He is trying to scoop in between these two giants. That is what Anthony Iraola is looking to be happening. Apart from that, Bournemouth are struggling to keep the ball in the possession. Oh my god, Van Dijk again loses the ball. Do you guys think that Van Dijk is looking terrible in form? Who scores first? Let me just put that poll again. Who scores first? Let me just put. Oh my god! The Meno so close again. It was a touch inside the box, a cross coming in. What a cross that was. Bournemouth very close. I think Kerkez blocked that good. It didn't allow Semene to take that shot with an ease. But let me just put another question over here. First goal scorer predictions. What are the first goal scorer predictions, guys? Let me put that another Q&A over here onto the chat. There is another Q&A which has been pinned on the chat. That is another first goal scorer predictions. Will it be Salah? Will it be Wirtz? Who is going to be that? Or it is going to be Bournemouth? Come on, Cherries. Are they going to be causing any upsets? What is that going to be, guys? Give your predictions to that as well. There is a poll which has been pinned. There is also a Q&A which has been pinned. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes for that. One more taking that corner, passes that back. It is Sensi and Petrovic who are staying deep. But look at that number 24, Semeno, who is making his moves dangerous, as well as the likes of number 9, Ivan Nilsson. Bournemouth, these two are the men who were of roaring success in the previous season as well. And it is Ivan Nilsson who is consistently pressing it. Konate passes back to Alisson, but miss from Alisson, or that was a miss pass from Konate, but at the expense of a corner coming in. I mean, somewhat in the team, I'm looking that there is some sort of miscommunication happening in, and it is time and again coming in from the likes of Konate. He is not looking fully motivated in the game. Or is it the likes of Ivan Nilsson who is pressing it good high enough? Justin Clevert not available. Ryan Christie not available. Corner taken from Bournemouth straight into the hands of Alisson. Alisson does that good. Keeps the ball safe. Now passing that. On the left mid pace, so the flag gets that. McAllister again passes back to Kerkez. Van Dijk on the move. Passes back to Alisson. Back passes are happening. Back passes are happening. The kickoff has happened, and so far, 4 shots Liverpool has taken on target. Oh my god. A beautiful pass it was from Semeno, but can't be capitalized. It was Smith who was trying it high up, and Semeno got that pass, but Smith was trying that to get even Ilson on the center stage, but block that is coming in. But again, a corner that is going to be coming in. Again, a corner. Left footer. Oh my god, that curler was to the far post, but somehow Alisson got the ball out of the net somehow. Liverpool so far has taken 3 shots, but the corners are where the upsets are coming in. Bournemouth are consistently getting those corners. Let me just refresh this. That is what the stats are so far in this game. It is for Gakpo inside the box. Smith gets that tackle. Is that a corner going to be incoming? Is that a corner Mo Salah was trying to find? Gakpo, yes, Smith has cleared that from inside the box. Pressure mounting now up against the likes of Bournemouth. But it is the corners where now Florian Wirtz is seen. But where is Florian Wirtz getting involved in the gameplay? That is what my question will be big time. Where is that thing where Florian Wirtz is going to be getting those involvement in the game? He's taking those set pieces, he's taking those corners, but what is his involvement on the mid page? That is what the question is. A foul in favor of the Reds. Szoboszlai takes that. McAllister and Szoboszlai, both of them are staying deep. Van Dijk this time gets that to McAllister. Waits this time. Wirtz is being man-marked good enough. Florian Wirtz is being man-marked good enough. It is Adams who is consistently pressing up against Wirtz and not giving him any space on the mid-page to be making those. But he is that player who can be causing those upsets to the opposite side. Throw in favor of Bournemouth this time. Van Dijk gets that tackle good. Oh my god, Van Dijk is falling on the pitch. He is way back on the mid page. Number 7, Brooks from Bournemouth. He is up against Frimpong. A good tackle from Jamie Frimpong at the end. Survived that counter somehow. Bournemouth are now playing possessive inside the box of the Liverpool at Anfield. A cross coming in. Bournemouth with that header opportunity. Deflection getting that. Ekitike gets that. Mo Salah has got that. Passes that. Ekitike could have caught that. That was a fast move from Mo Salah and Ekitike, and still the coordination is looking somehow bad. But what is that? Referee Anthony Taylor now pointing to the pitch. This man is really concerning. Anthony Taylor, the referee on the pitch for today, is definitely concerning, as well as on the VAR, it is Mikel Oliver. It was Sensi. Oh my god, I think Sensi has got a handball to that. Sensi has got a handball. It will be a straight red card if he has a handball for that block. Will this referee give just, oh my god, Sensi has, I think, got a handball. Ekitike is definitely close to that position. Arne Slot from the sidelines is also asking for a handball, but the referee Anthony Taylor, what is he? Oh my god, he has given a free kick for Bournemouth. Time and again I'm saying this man, Anthony Taylor, whenever he is on the pitch, worries are there for Liverpool. And adding more to that, it is Mikel Oliver again on those VAR. Look at that. Sensi, has he got? Oh my god, he has been. No. Anthony Taylor now gives a yellow card for Brooks, the number 7. For what? Oof. It is already 14 minutes for the match day 1 of the Premier League, and my throat is just getting quite dried up. Too much of excitement, guys. Van Dijk now to Kekes. But at times I don't know why Kerkez is failing to make those passes high up, and his positioning he is staying deep down. One yellow card for Bournemouth coming in. It is David Brooks, their number 7, getting that on the 14th minute. What has Sensi, the number 5, got a handball, or was that ball bit away from him? But definitely his intention was there. He was trying to get that obstruction with his hand. He was trying to get that ball obstructed with his hand. It is a long ball coming in. It is Gakpo trying to get past. He is inside the box. Somehow keeps that. Will he pass that onto the mid pace? Ozotla is there. Wirtz is there. No clearance coming in. Bournemouth gets that clearance good enough. Semedo getting that bad. Dorian Wirtz, what a curl from him. Mo Salah now making that with his left footer for Ekitike. No, denied. Mo Salah is the man. Will he be getting that big? Expectations are there because in the previous season he single-handedly took Arne Slot to be winning his first Premier League title. But Mo Salah, will he be contributing that big for this season is also his form, whether he is lacking or not. But I still think Kerkez has got to be getting that left back position quite acquainted. He is not looking perfectly well aligned to the team. And that is where Bournemouth are looking to be making it. Bournemouth getting a foul again. Anthony Taylor, the referee, again giving a foul in favor of Bournemouth. As long as this man is there on the pitch, it is quite disheartening. Anything can happen. Ekitike against the likes of Diakite, number 22. Ekitike is having his moves, but he is struggling to keep the ball. He is rather consistently trying to run high up on the pitch, rather than giving the ball back to Florian Wirtz and making those moves. He is himself trying to move high up on the pitch. That is where I find Ekitike needs to get in coordination with Florian Wirtz. 17 minutes 30 seconds. Bournemouth hasn't lost their opening Premier League match day for the past 7 seasons, whereas Liverpool hasn't lost in the past. Oh my god, what is Konate trying to do, and what sort of clearance Ibrahima Konate is trying to make on the edge of the box? Even Ilson was so close. Konate is not looking good, boys. Konate is not looking good. I would definitely say Ibrahima Konate is not looking in perfect shape. Something is wrong with him. Those of flag getting that to Gakpo this time. Flags are raised. Bournemouth getting offside traps. Good this time against the likes of Gakpo. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Who wins? Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Liverpool, YNWA. Bournemouth, come on, Cherries. A draw. Or is it going to be referee Anthony Taylor? As well as there are big clashes of the Premier League match day 1. It is the likes of Wolves and Manchester City. It is the likes of Manchester United and Arsenal. It is the likes of Brighton up against the likes of Fulham. These are the big clashes which are going to be happening. And Chelsea and Crystal Palace. Of the match day 1, these are the 5 big match days which are going to be happening. We will be covering those La Ligas, we will be covering those Bundesligas, we will be covering those Premier Leagues. We will be having the watch of these 3 as well as the likes of Indian Super League as well as those European Champions League, Europa League. We'll be having that. All the playlists have been created. Those of you who are watching that can check our playlist on our YouTube homepage, where we have got all those playlists already ready for this season. Alisson with the ball, not finding anyone to pass that. It is now two centre backs, Van Dijk and Konate, spread far off, but McAllister and Szoboszlai on the mid page are coming so close to Florian Wirtz and not getting that space. That is where the things are quite getting reluctant, and Bournemouth are pressing that on the mid page, good up against the likes of Liverpool. But I really don't know how Kerkez up against like of his previous club, Bournemouth, is not getting that. Liverpool fans at Anfield, forever 20. Jota are clapping and getting those voices raising high up for the team to perform big enough. Florian Wirtz getting that, no, denied. It is four of the attack. Mo Salah, Wirtz, Ekitike, Gakpo all advancing high up. Pool at times are trying to play those 4-2-4 as well. 4-2-4 is also they are trying to be playing that. Apart from the simple lineup of 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, Liverpool are also trying to get that 4-2-4 in the build-up. But nothing to be shown on the timeline so far. First 5 to 6 minutes, Liverpool got those 3 shots. That has been the story. 2 on target, 1 header from Van Dijk, missing it. But Bournemouth has got 2, none on target so far. And possession, Bournemouth are gradually building up their possession and trying to keep the ball. That has been the stats so far for this game. Mo Salah advances it. He gets that inside the box. Block coming in. Block coming in. It is number 16, Trevenier, who got that block finally to Mo Salah, but he was speeding high up and getting those advancements inside the box. Florian Wirtz this time. Will he take a shot? Left footer? No, he tries to change the wings. Block coming in. Liverpool are now struggling to move inside the box and take a shot on the woodwork. Konate gets that to Van Dijk. Look at that. Kerkez is down. Kerkez is down. He is not moving high up. McAllister this time trying to advance, but no, I think he is not fully fit. Looking injured. Florian Wirtz has lost the possession. Frimpong dropping down, gets that interception. Good. Szoboszlai this time to Wirtz again. A long counter coming in. Mo Salah trying to run too fast. Keeps the ball inside the pitch. So close to the corners. Now he is moving inside the box. No passes that to Frimpong. Szoboszlai, will he get a marvelous outside the box curler? Salah gets that curl for a header. It is Gakpo. No. Petrovic is the man this time. Got the hold of the ball so good. Petrovic, who has been to Bournemouth this season, is making that good. McAllister getting that interception from that shot of Petrovic. Passes that to Szoboszlai, but McAllister is struggling to keep the ball. Ekitike has been challenged inside the box. Ekitike has been challenged badly inside the box, but again the shit man Anthony Taylor not getting any foul for that. Look at that. Ekitike got a challenge, but it is Sensi number 5. I don't know why Anthony Taylor has got a soft heart for this man, number 5 Sensi, and again a foul has been given in favor of Bournemouth. It was Ekitike who was down inside the box, but again Anthony Taylor gets that foul in favor of the Bournemouth. Van Dijk gets that clearance. Florian Wirtz getting that to Gakpo. Salah is there on the far wings. No, Gakpo goes for single-handedly. Wirtz has got that. He's being tackled bad. Semedo is the man, got that tackle. Look at that. McAllister finally gets that revenge against the likes of Semedo. McAllister finally gets that tackle to number 24 Bournemouth, because look at that. Semeno got that tackle from behind to Florian Wirtz, and again this man, I don't know why Anthony Taylor on the pitch. What is he trying to do? Finally, McAllister gets that revenge good. Finally, McAllister gets that revenge good. Bournemouth are trying their best, getting those tackles and getting those favors from Anthony Taylor as well. 25 minutes are now up. 25 minutes of the first half is now officially up. 25 minutes are now up. Who will get that? Will Bournemouth cause some sort of upsets? Or will it be the likes of Liverpool rolling that? We have made our predictions from the start of the stream. But still it is goalless inside the box. Wirtz gets that header deflection goal. Salah, will he chase that? But look at that. It is neither Gakpo nor TK. It is Frimpong up against the likes of Brooks. Brooks has tackled Frimpong bad. No cards are being given. My goodness. No cards are being given. No cards are being shown for Bournemouth. Only that is Brooks, the number 7, who has got that. Only one yellow card being shown by Anthony Taylor, the referee on the pitch. Goal kick. Allison going to take that long, high enough. Tries to find the center of the pitch. Ekitike misses that. McAllister gets that position. Passes back. So fly this time. Konate. Van Dijk. This thing from Liverpool I'm not being able to understand. What Konate, Van Dijk, and Kerkes are three of them doing deep down. Konate finally advances high up, passes that to Salah. Frimpong on the run, gets the hold of the ball. On the edge of the box, will he try to come? No. Passes back, so apply this time again. Reed's dropping down, but his predictions, he has been clearly man-marked good enough. Florian Wirtz is being clearly man-marked good enough. Van Dijk this time gets that. Wirtz again, gets that to Frimpong. Make that cross, yes boy! Ekitike is asking for a handball, or is that a corner he is looking to be coming in? That is what, you have to make those crosses, boy, you have to make those crosses. But Diakite is the man who got that block to Ekitike. These two are the men. It is Adams and Diakite who are struggling so good. And Sensi, on the other hand, is playing those deceptive moves to get those blocks. Corner coming in, Liverpool. Will they get a header converted? Anthony Taylor, I think he is moving on to check some sort of handball for those. He's moving to the sidelines to get those view of those VR or what. No, I think there is some sort of technical glitch. What is he talking to Slot for now? He's talking to both the coaches for what? He's talking to Iraola and Ronnie Iraola as well as the likes of Slot. What the hell has happened? Suddenly, Anthony Taylor, the referee, what is that problem which has happened? And Anthony Taylor, the referee, what is he trying to talk to the managers of both the teams? He's talking to Slot, he is talking to the fourth official referee. Oh my goodness, he's talking to Antonio Areola. What is that going to be happening? It is Anthony Taylor on the pitch, but on the VAR, this is the man, Mikel Oliver. Both of the worries are there for Liverpool. Anthony Taylor. Anthony Taylor suddenly stopping the gameplay for what? What has happened actually? Anthony Taylor talking to Semeno number 24 again. What is that going on with the pitch and why the gameplay was stopped? It is really shaming that it is the reason why a recess has been provided in between. For that, hope extra time is going to be given for that. Header coming in. Van Dijk this time gets a header, but Petrovic gets the hold of the ball. Good. Van Dijk gets that header, but Petrovic gets that save. Good. 31 minutes, 30 seconds. Anthony Taylor is at times doing his wiki jobs. Semeno gets a good tackle. Kerkez has finally tackled him. Good. But this time Smith gets that ugly tackle. Gakpo is down to the pitch, but no cards being given for Semeno for that tackle. Number 24 Semeno is playing it too hard. He is getting those ugly tackles. He is really making those ugly tackles. Semeno is really making those ugly tackles on the pitch, but Anthony Taylor, I don't know why he is making those condemned moves. But adding more to that, it is Mikel Oliver as well on those VAR. Ekitike, I think he has won a throw out of that. This time Diakite gets the ball rolling for a throw. Kerkez this time back passes that to Van Dijk. Szoboszlai, Ekitike is struggling to get the hold of the ball. That is where the things are not getting good enough. Ekitike has to get the hold of the ball in need to make a turn, but he is struggling to be making that. I mean, two of the players I am not being able to understand. It is Ekitike, and on the other hand, it is Konate, as well as the likes of Kerkez, the three Ks. Oh my God, Fury and Wirtz again this time. Miscommunications happening. It is still looking that Arne Slot's Liverpool, the new transfers are finding it still difficult to communicate with each other, and some of the missed passes at times are happening, which can be lethal. Which this time gets that. McAllister gets a hold, passes that. It was a good move again. It was a good move, but clinical finishings as well as the communications between the team members, the team players, are still looking, they are gradually evolving from their previous lineup. From their previous season's lineup, they are still seeing graduating into this new lineup. That is what the watch is for today's game. On a more inside, oh my god, boom. It was an easy chance. Bournemouth could have scored, but missed that. A counter coming in. Liverpool this time. Mo Salah passes with his left footer. Wirtz this time. Will he get his first goal? Oh my god. Inside the box, he was close. But this Florian Wirtz is not looking that Florian Wirtz from Leverkusen, which he was trying to be. He's still looking to be settling in. He's still looking to be not in that good controllable positions. But Tavernier, number 16 from Bournemouth, just few minutes back has missed a big opportunity, and on the sidelines, Androni Iraola is looking deep frustrated because Bournemouth can't afford to miss those big chances. Kerkez this time goes for Alistair again. Van Dijk. Alisson this time. 35 minutes, rather 36 minutes on the watch. 60% possession from Liverpool, 40% from Bournemouth. 4 attempts by Liverpool and 3 from Bournemouth so far. Only 7 attempts has happened, and that too at Anfield. But none of the forwards from Liverpool are trying to be dropping down. It is Ekitike who is up. He is inside the box. He gets that. Ekitike gets that goal. He single-handedly got inside the box. This is the man. He has got that first goal against the likes of Crystal Palace and now up against the likes of Bournemouth. This new transfer, Ekitike, makes that and he contributes to the first goal for Liverpool single-handedly. I want to watch that repeat. I want to watch that repeat. It is two. He is celebrating with that 2 goals which he has got in his bag so far. Look at that build-up. Van Dijk getting that. Ekitike gets that. He gets that. Somehow with the deflection, he is rolling inside the box. Look at that move. He was playing those deep laying. Oh my god, it is some sort of mistake which has happened, but a goal is going to be incoming. It is number 5, Sensi, who was time and again man marking Ekitike. But this time, the tackle from Sensi, the number 5 from Bournemouth, that was a bad tackle, and Ekitike converts that opportunity good enough. Ekitike gets that opportunity converted good enough. Take one. 2-0, number 20, dedicated to Diogo Jota. Ekitike dedicates this to Diogo Jota, number 20, and this is his second goal for Liverpool so far in this season. One in the friendlies, and now one on the first match day. He is the central striker for Liverpool this season. Ekitike, number 22, opening his account already. 38 minutes now. Now, can Liverpool get those dozens of goals? Gakpo, oh my god, had opportunity again. Ekitike, look at that jump. Hugo Ekitike is making those big jumps. Look at that. It is number 5, Sensi, where Trevola needs to make some sort of replacement, some sort of substitution in the second half. Number 5, Sensi needs to be making this Argentine man has solely contributed for this Ekitike's goal. He has been for the past 3 seasons at Bournemouth. 89 matches he has played. Prior to that, he was at Feyenoord. But Marcos Sensi is the man where Arne Slot must be having his hold of him. But on the other hand, Diakite from Bournemouth on the centre backs, he is that new man, but he is playing much more better than what is expected from Sensi. It is from United States, Tyler Adams, past 2 seasons, but a new one in the squad. Bournemouth are with their novice squad and Sensi, their veteran man for the past 3 seasons, is failing. It is Trafford, Andrew Trafford, who is new coming in from Reims on the left backs, has been pretty decent. No denying the fact Bournemouth has got a full new centre back lineup playing for this season. But Adam Smith on the right backs is also that veteran man. 118 matches he has got. And Tony Irola, his Bournemouth hasn't lost in the past 7 opening fixtures of the Premier League. Will the scoreline be 1-0 or will there be any upsets coming in from Bournemouth? So yes, there was a question that who will be the first goal scorer's prediction? Will it be Salah, Wirtz, or the likes of a debut coming in? But AKTK is the man who has stolen the show. AKTK is the man who has stolen the show. And Bournemouth hasn't been able to get any upsets. So let's end that Q&A and put another Q&A onto the chat. Let us put another Q&A onto the chat. Let us put another Q&A over here onto the chat. Who will be the man of the match? Will that be it is going to be almost half time, and who is going to be the first half man of the match? Let us put that Q&A. It is almost half time, but who is your first half man of the match so far? Let us put that Q&A over here. Let us put that Q&A over here onto our chat. Oh my god, Kerkez has got a big fall coming in. Anthony Taylor moving his hand inside his pocket, and look at that. What is he trying to make? He doesn't waste any single moment. There is also that Q&A now we have put up that almost half time is going to be up, but who is your first half man of the match? In the first half so far, who has been the man of the match? But Kerke is now getting a yellow card, and it is the referee Anthony Taylor. He wastes no time in sliding his hand inside the pocket and getting that yellow card, but that tackle from Kerkez was definitely bad. It is Robertson who is warming on the sidelines already. Is Kerkez not looking in a good shape? Is Milos Kerkez, the new signing, not looking in a good shape? Because Anthony Taylor has already given a card to him, yellow one. Give your votes to the predictions on our poll as well, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your predictions on our poll, which has been pinned on the chat. Bournemouth not being able to take a cross good enough. 43 minutes are now officially up. 2 more minutes. Will there be any extra time given for the first half? The sole goal coming in, Hugo Ekitike gets that. Look at that build-up. It was Van Dijk passing that to Ekitike. McAllister gets that. Ekitike got it past Sensi, but Sensi was spreading his legs wide. Ekitike senses that, somehow gets the ball, managing to be sliding in between his legs, and he was up against the legs of Petrovic. He gets that good. Good finishing it is from Ekitike. If you call him a center forward, yes, he has done his job. He has done his job. Sensi again passing that. Petrovic this time gets a clearance. Van Dijk, header one. But Ekitike and the likes of Fury and Wirtz are trying to get some gameplay to be done. but their moves are looking a bit vulnerable at times. 44 minutes 30 seconds. Now Bournemouth are trying to make some build up. Poor waste. Szoboszlai this time to Wirtz. Wirtz dropping down so deep. Back to Szoboszlai again. Szoboszlai tries to find Salah. Will he get that? No. Petrovic is there. No denying the fact Bournemouth has definitely got a good goalkeeper in terms of Petrovic this season. But the whole new centre back lineup this season is definitely where they are struggling it. The reason why they have considered, but it is their veteran Sensi who has got that ball scooped in between his legs. 3 minutes for the first half to end. After that, I will also take a loop break. Will Liverpool get their second one or Bournemouth get some equalizer? Will that be happening? Liverpool hasn't lost in the first match day of the Premier League, the match day one in the past 12 seasons, whereas Bournemouth hasn't lost in the past 7 seasons in the opening match day one of the Premier League. Look at that. Now Wirtz is creating those spaces. Look at that. Now Wirtz is creating those spaces. I think there is some sort of miscalculation in those spaces when Wirtz is moving that far enough, playing those whole pair movements, but McAllister and the likes of Szoboszlai are getting bit late in understanding that part of the pitch. There is some sort of a coordination between McAllister and Florian Wirtz, where on the mid page, when Florian Wirtz is moving high up in those whole players, hitting those spaces, but McAllister is not making those moves. But then also 1-0 is the score line so far. And in terms of stats, 5 shots at Anfield, Liverpool has taken 4 on target, whereas Bournemouth has taken 4, only 1 on target. That has been the stats so far. But so close to the end of the first half. Now Bournemouth has got a free kick. Number 16 takes that. Poor shot. Poor shot it was being taken. I mean, to talk about this, number 16, Trevinier, 2 of the free kicks he has taken, but he hasn't been able to get past the wall to get the ball reaching up to the nets. He has not even been able to do that. Number 24, Semeno, this time going to take a long throw. He's going to get inside the box. The ball is inside the box. Picky opportunities not to be considered, my boys. Oh my god. Inside the box, the ball goes. Liverpool has somehow got that clearance. It is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Liverpool players against the likes of 3. 5 Liverpool players. Mo Salah this time. No denied. Mo Salah goes on single-handedly to get that goal. But it was 5 Liverpool players who were making those counters against 3 Bournemouth players. Oh my god, what a shot it has been taken. Number 7, Brooks takes that shot. No, he is down to the pitch. The first half is up, guys. The first half is up. A big opportunity it was. Mo Salah was making with those counters just on the end of the first half. It was a big opportunity which could have been caught. There were 5 Liverpool players who were advancing it high up on the pitch. It could have been an opportunity they could have converted, but no, denied. 5 Liverpool players against the likes of 3 Bournemouth players. Big opportunity lost again. Mo Salah, is he going to be coming back into his roaring form or not? Is the big question which has to be taken forward. On a slot, will he be making that good or not? That is also the big aspect to be watching. But looking at the stats of this game, look at that. We will be analyzing the first half, but we have that Q&A over here that almost, I mean, the first half is completely up, but who was the man of the match for the first half? Who has been the man of the match for the first half? I'll be taking a short loo break, guys. I need to take a break because how many? Oh my god, it is already more than 2 hours. What I have got that steam or not? No. Yes, it is 1 hour 36. I mean, 1 hour 30 minutes. I have been consistently sitting on this couch. I need to take a break and I need to go to that loo. That is what the thing is. But the goal has happened so far, and this has been the storyline. I will keep this, but I will be back in just 2 to 3 minutes. Then we will be analyzing the second half. But officially, this man, Anthony Taylor, and the likes of Mikel Oliver, I'm still skeptical about this man, Anthony Taylor. How is he going to be going that to the second half? And those of you who are watching, you have got that poll section pinned on the chat. Give your votes. Who wins it finally, Liverpool or Bournemouth? The option one is Liverpool, option two is Bournemouth. Come on, Cherries. Draw is the third option, and referee Anthony Taylor is the fourth option. And there is also that Q&A which has been pinned that almost halftime is completely up. But who is your first half man of the match so far? Who is the first half man of the match so far? 7 shots taken by Liverpool, 4 on target, 6 by Bournemouth. Not trailing behind, that too at Anfield. Liverpool has got their first goal. Will they now be coming roaring back? Let's see, guys. But I will take a short 2 minute break. Then we will be analyzing the lineups both of Liverpool and Bournemouth. But give me just 1 minute. I'm just filled up. I'll be just back in 2 minutes. Yes, guys, we are back from that short break. The match day one, the first half of the match day one of the Premier League has just ended. The match day one of the Premier League 2025 and 26 season has just ended, and the scoreline is 1-0. But Liverpool, do you think that are struggling and coping up with the new lineup, with the new transfers? It is quite evident that it is the first match day and still they are looking to be coping up with this new lineup. That is where Liverpool is still looking to be finding their coordination between the players. That has been the story so far. That has been the story so far. Let me just check those stats of the players which has happened and put that on the screen. We'll be analyzing the first half, what actually happened, and where there is a coordination which needs to be made. Talk about the lineups of both the teams. Let me just put the screen on over here. Look at that. It is from the FortMob app where we are taking those lineups, but we're talking about the stats. Look at that. Is it quite visible on the screen? Yes, it is. Look at that. 7 shots Liverpool has taken, 4 on target at Anfield, whereas Bournemouth with 39% position, the black is the color where Bournemouth are reflecting that red is for 61% in position for Liverpool. But expected goals are more for Liverpool and they have missed two of the big chances. But the sole goal from AKTK is where they have got it. Look at the goal map of both the teams. Look at the goal map where they have got those balls to be scored. Mo Salah on the 4th minute, that was a perfect curler, but Petrovic from Bournemouth got that a big save. On the other hand, Mo Salah again from that position, quite close to it, to the penalty spot on the 48th minute of the first half, close to the end, gets that, but a block coming in. Ekitike on the 39th minute, it was a big miss. Van Dijk with two headers, he got 31st minute and the 5th minute, he missed that, but Ekitike again getting that opportunity converted and getting that ball in between the legs of Sensi converts that. That is where Petrovic has just made things a bit worried. Is Petrovic the man he will be calling that for Bournemouth? But Ekitike has again taken on the 3rd minute a far off shot from the box. 3 shots from Ekitike, one conversion that is, but two big chances being missed. We can say Van Dijk it is. Ekitike on the 39th minute missed that. Van Dijk with two headers has missed that. These are the three big chances, and out of that, two have been missed. But fouls committed 6 by Liverpool, that is where the referee Anthony Taylor is not making those statements good enough. And those of you who are watching, give your votes on that, how this second half is going to be turning. Both the teams has taken those run close to 40 kilometers, 39.9 kilometers they have taken those runs. I mean, Diakite and Petrovic, both of them are playing it good. Semeno is making that good. The players are now seen coming onto the pitch. The players are now seen coming onto the pitch, but where is that place where the changes need to be making? Look at the players, how they have performed. Van Dijk has been decent but has missed those goal scoring header opportunities. Konate, on the other hand, at times he have been very much susceptible to the attacks of Ivan Nilsson. Rather, it is number 9, Ivan Nilsson from Bournemouth, who hasn't been able to capitalize those moments. Scott is where Alex Scott, the player who hasn't been that decent, whereas Adams, but Diakite has been really decent. Sensi, on the other hand, has somehow given a big opportunity to Ekitike. But since he was the man, he was struggling, but he was somewhat not giving those big opportunities for the Liverpool forwards. Crawford, to be talking about him, has done a decent job. Smith, rather, is not giving those wing movements for Semeno. But Petrovic, on the other hand, the goalkeeper for Bournemouth, he has been really decent. He has been really decent. Will Anthony Irola be making those substitutions to be coming on to the next half? Because there are many injuries which are concerned for Bournemouth. Sinistera, Christie, Clivert, Cook, Onal are injured, but Liverpool are definitely making that good, and the second half is about to kick off. The kickoff has just happened. The referee, Anthony Taylor, blows that whistle, and the second half has just begun, guys. The second half has just begun. But who was the man of the match of the first half? For me, I would definitely say that is one man, Petrovic. I would say he was the man of the match for the first half, no denying the fact. But McAllister and Szoboszlai, both of them have been contributing deep down on the defensive mid pitch, but none of those moves from Florian Wirtz can be seen. Rather, he is making those moves, but Liverpool are failing to capitalize those moves. No changes coming in. Both the managers, Anthony Irola from Bournemouth and Arne Slot, the winning manager of his first season from Liverpool, hasn't got any changes to be made. And the second half has kicked off. It is now Flynn Beats. Will he get that? He passes that inside the box. But Trifford, number 3 from Bournemouth, gets that interception good. This is where Liverpool is lacking in those counters. The numbers when you are talking is now again see 5 Liverpool players were up against the likes of 4 Bournemouth players, but couldn't capitalize this moment. At the close of the first half, at the end of the first half, it was the same situation. But now a corner coming in. It's going to take that a top corner, top notch cross. Ekitike this time. Denied. Header opportunity again denied. Wirtz is making those moves, he's making those curls. Look at that curl from Florian Wirtz. The ball just took a turn of more than 30 degrees with that air swing in it. Tiki was there but couldn't get the contact of the ball good enough to get it into the nets. But this time, no involvement from Petrovic to get that ball past the nets. Frimpong this time passes that back. Allison. Cherries is still on the pitch. I thought Robertson will be called on by Slot, but no, denied. It was from Mo Salah again. But look at that. It is Trafford who is doing a good job defending against the likes of Mo Salah. Trafford, the number 3, he is doing a good job. This Frenchman, 23 years of age, he generally loves to play his left mid pitch. He is the new signing of Bournemouth this season, but he has been really proving it good against the likes of Mo Salah and that too at Anfield. Ekitike again. Soulman passes that. Cross coming in. Gakpo trying to find Wirtz. No, denied. Ekitike again, inside the box he goes. Gakpo gets a hold, inside the box he goes, he shoots it. It is now 2-0 the score high. Now the game is coming to good levels. Again, number 2 and number 020, Diogo Jota, this tribute is going to be coming in for him. All the goals which are being scored by Liverpool this season will be a tribute to the number 20 forever, Diogo Jota, and this time Cody Gakpo gets that into the nets. It is Bournemouth who have now struggled to get the ball on those clearance after some sort of deflections which is happening. But who was there? It was Trevinier who was there for getting that clearance. Ekitike getting that. Gakpo. Trevier gets that block. No denied. It is again Sensi trying to get a sliding block. But he was late into it. Petrovic was bit late in getting that padding jump from that goalkeeping aspect. Just couldn't keep the ball out the nets. And it is 2-0 again, a tribute for Diogo Jota, number 20. The first one to celebrate this season was the likes of Ekitike, and now it is Cody Gakpo celebrating that big. Cody Gakpo gets that second tribute for Diogo Jota. All the goals will be dedicated and a tribute to him. A quick throw being taken, the game has resumed. Cody Gakpo trying to find Ekitike again. 3-0 is our predictions from the start of this team. Can we get that third goal, boys? Gakpo is trying to get some sort of a move, but McAllister not getting involved. This time it is Szoboszlai passing that to Mo Salah, high on the wings. Salah enters the box. A Trivela curl it was, but Petrovic this time gets that panning moment good enough. Look at that. It is a big foul coming onto the pitch. It is a fight looking on happening. Number 8 spot getting an ugly challenge to Cody Gakpo, and that too at Anfield. The fans are roaring high, but no cards being given. Anthony Taylor, the referee, not giving a card for that. I was really worried when I saw this man Anthony Taylor on the pitch for today, and it is Mikel Oliver on those VR for today. These two referees were there and up against the likes of Liverpool. I was worried. It is now McAllister takes a shot. Oh my God. Rising shot it is from McAllister. But no worries for Petrovic this time. It was bit off the top bar. Look at that. McAllister takes that. It was bit straight. Petrovic, has he got a touch to that? A deflection? Or is it a corner going to be coming? McAllister is at times bit looking frustrated. He is not happy with the performance on the pitch. Definitely not happy. It is Mo Salah having some words. It is against the likes of Smith from Bournemouth, number 15. Mo Salah and number 15 Smith having some ugly talkings. The corner being taken, time being wasted. Anthony Taylor calls both Mo Salah and Smith close to him. He's having some words with him. Decent code of conduct on the page, boys. Decent code of conduct on the page. It was Smith who got that ugly tackle to Mo Salah, dragging him near the goal line. It could be dangerous if they are going to concede a penalty for that. Wirtz taking that cross again from that corner. Deflection. Frimpong this time on the rebound. Tries to get a shot. Van Dijk now missed. Clearance from Bournemouth. It's McAllister this time. Szoboszlai on the defensive aspect. Konate is there. This time to Kerkez. Goes that. Wirtz. Gakpo now. Cross inside the box. Ekitike, but man marked good enough. No denying the fact Bournemouth are getting those man marking good, but not being able to keep the ball outside nets. In the second half so far, 3 shots already Liverpool has taken. 10 all in all in the shots being taken so far. whereas Bournemouth, 54 minutes on the watch, has struggled to keep the possession of the ball as well as not getting any shots on target. Only one shot on target Bournemouth has got. No denying the fact Liverpool has been quite struggling at times in those playmaking. It is that new rhythm, it is that new space, it is that new players on the pitch who have to make those coordinations good, and that is where Liverpool are building up good. They need to get those pace and momentum back because they have got those big fixtures. Cross coming in, Bournemouth this time. Way cross it is from Terrier. I think if Liverpool are going to keep the nets open, then also Bournemouth are not being able to get a shot. They are struggling to get past the rigid defense of Liverpool to take a shot onto the woodwork. McAllister gets a good tackle, sliding one. It is a foul, my boy. It is a foul. It is Trafford number 3 who has been man marking Mo Salah good, but it is a foul to McAllister this time. Bournemouth are now losing their cool. They are now losing their patience. They are losing that on the pitch. It is quite evident Bournemouth are now seen losing that onto the pitch. The pressure now mounting on Trivola and his men to keep that. Anthony Irola, will he be making that good? Bournemouth hasn't lost a single Premier League opening fixture in the past 7 seasons. And now they are trailing 2-0. Will this be the defeat? Will they will be carrying that back home? Grayson getting that to Konate this time. But Konate is seen moving high up. This time to Mo Salah. Wirtz takes a turn back. Salah trying to cross. Mo Salah has won that. Passing that to Wirtz. Wirtz this time. Gakpo was there, but the cross wing play is not at times looking. The coordination of the cross play is not looking happening. So it's like Gakpo, Ekitike with a one touch for Gakpo, blocked. So it's like getting that a gold block for. He was trying to just keep the ball in his position, but no, denied. Good show of power from Sozopslai coming onto the page this time. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. We have got 50% votes for Liverpool, but they are winning that by 2-0 so far. But one man to be talking onto the page, it is Jeremy Frimpong, who hasn't given a big opportunity. Can Liverpool get their third goal? Kirkes this time gets that to Wirtz. Wirtz dropping down from the defensive mid part, gets that to Salah. Frimpong, Szoboszlai, passes happening, back that to Konate. Van Dijk again. Now Van Dijk advances high up. Gets that. Ekitike gets a cut in. He is moving that. Gakpo this time. He is there. He finds that for Mo Salah, but no, Mo Salah struggles to get attached to that ball. This is quite disheartening, guys. It is many a time seen that Mo Salah needs to be coming back to his roaring form because Liverpool has to get big ambitions this season with those transfers. Van Dijk, a good block coming in. Prophet number 3 trying to get across, but denied. Look at that. Van Dijk is just getting now the headers so good. Frimpong gets a good block that is for Semeno. Frimpong gets that a good block for Semeno. Wataru Indo, Robertson seen coming on to the sideline. Substitutions now coming in. Arne Slot calling for substitution, not happy with the performance of Kerkez. Now bringing in Robertson, and on the mid pitch he is bringing in the reinforcements of Wataru Indo. Indo is coming in for the first Premier League match day for Liverpool. It is Wataru Indo who hasn't been seen many a times coming in, but now coming in as a substitution. Frimpong and Kerkez, these are the two substitutions. It is Indo and Robertson. Oh my god. It is Frimpong who has been substituted. He was pretty decent. And Kerkez, who was at times rusty, both of them has been given those substitutions. Frimpong is out, Kerkez is out, Robertson in, and Indo is in. Arne Slot sticking back to his old veteran Robertson this time. But adding more to it, Wataru Indo is seen coming in. Developments coming in from Liverpool's Arne Slot. Wataru Indo has been called to the pitch. Will that be a defensive move? Indo is staying on the defensive mid pitch. Or will he move to those right backs? No, it is now Indo placing that on the right back. Semeno this time inside the box. He gets a deflection, I think. McAllister pointing at to Anthony Taylor. It was some sort of a touch from Semeno, but a corner being given. Anthony Taylor gives that a corner in favor of Bournemouth. 61 minutes on the watch now. In the second half, Bournemouth has failed to take a shot on target so far. Cross being taken. Konate this time gets a good deflection. Konate at the start of the first half was seen bit losing the ball, but now he is looking full confident enough to get those deflections. Let me check those audio and video quality of this. Florian Wirtz takes that shot. Will that get passed inside? No. Oh my god. Look at that playmaking. So Sly gets that. Florian Wirtz goes for that placement. Oh no, I think Wirtz just couldn't connect the ball properly. That is what the thing was. It was a big opportunity for Wirtz, but no, denied. Playmaking. Still, it is looking that Wirtz is trying to cope up with the team. Still, it is looking that Wirtz, this time Mo Salah inside the box trying to find Wirtz, denied. We need that performance from Wirtz as well. Oh my god. Semeno this time. Oh my god. I knew this was going to be happen. I knew this was going to be happening. As soon as Wataru Indo came onto the pitch and replacing Frimpong on the right backs, I knew these types of crossplay will be coming in. And it has happened, and Roni Irola has just pinpointed that part, and Look at that. Indo was so high up. It was Van Dijk, it was Robertson, it was Konate, but a cross being taken. Robertson and Van Dijk just couldn't get that man marking. It was Semeno moving high up. Robertson was lacking that pace up against the likes of Semeno. And that man, starting from the stream, I have been saying Semeno and even Nilsson are really lethal. But this time, this assist coming in from Brooks. Andoni Ilola will be really happy with that move. He will be really happy with that move. 2-1 is the scoreline, boys. Why is Arne Slot going for the likes of Indo replacing Frimpong on the right backs? Look at that speed from Indo. The ball is being passed from Szoboszlai to Salah, but still he is on the mid pitch trying to cover up that space. It is a mismatch of pace where Wataru Indo is trying to be playing that. Especially when Mo Salah is playing on to that part of the pitch, Indo, how is he going to cover up with that pace of Mo Salah? That is where at times I feel that Arne Slot doesn't do justice to 1 the score line. A corner it is for Liverpool now. Wirtz takes that, a short one. McAllister goes for Wirtz again. Wirtz now inside the box, gets a chip in, denied. Gakpo this time with the deflection because of Sly. Clearance coming in. Brooks is playing that danger part again. Look at that. But Ikitike gets that. Passes that to Wirtz. Petrovic gets the hold of the ball. Wirtz trying to get a chip in shot inside the box. But Petrovic gets the hold of the ball. Good. Petrovic gets the hold of the ball really good. 2-1 is the scoreline, my boys. Make it 3-1, my boys. Make it 3-1. Bournemouth hasn't lost in their past 7 seasons in the opening of the Premier League, whereas Liverpool hasn't lost in the past 12 seasons in the opening matchday of the Premier League. Will that story come to an end for Bournemouth? Oh my god, Brooks again. Look at that. Indo misses that completely. Rivera this time, he gets that. He is moving up. Girl trying to get that. Konate gets that deflection. Good. Ibrahima Konate. Oh my god. Konate is down on the pitch. Ibrahima Konate is down on the pitch. Ibrahima Konate is down on the pitch. No signs of bad injuries for Konate. But a corner coming in. Bournemouth this time. Header coming in. Deflection coming in from Van Dijk. Good one. 67 minutes. Alisson goes on far off. Mo Salah this time, will he get a conversion? Will he get a conversion? He is one-on-one up against 2, 3, 4 man. Look at that. The speed of Mo Salah, neither the likes of Ekitike, neither the likes of no one was running it good enough. Look at that. Neither Wirtz nor the likes of Ekitike were moving that fast enough to get those assist. Oh my god, Indo again has missed just that. Clearance from Van Dijk, good one. What was the need of Arne Slot trying to bring in Wataru Indo on the right backs and replacing Frimpong? I'm really not being able to understand. My head is really having those ache. Frimpong was quite decent, but at the 60th minute, Frimpong has been given those substitutions and Indo has been called in. What was the need of Arne Slot to be making that? Cross again, Bournemouth this time. I think Alisson gets a deflection. Wirtz is there. He has got that. Robertson being fouled. No cards being given by Anthony Taylor, the referee. It is Robertson who has been clearly fouled, but Anthony Taylor, the referee, not giving a card for that. Make it 3-1, boys, and then we will have that fresh oxygen and that breathe free space. So this time gets that to Weeds. McAllister is staying deep. I think he needs a substitution at that part. Play again, goes for it. TK goes a shot. Petrovic gets that hold of the ball good. But Petrovic, to be denying any fact, he is not giving away big opportunities. One goal he has got in from the likes of Ikitike. It was a good conversion from Ikitike. And on the other hand, it was a goal coming in from Gakpo. It was the defensive error from Bournemouth which made that happen. But apart from that, Petrovic has been really decent in goalkeeping. It is now Semeno again, number 24 from Bournemouth on the wings. Cross coming in. Oh my god. Brooks this time gets that to number 3. A header opportunity again. Deflection, Trivela. Brooks again. Brooks is the man. After the departure of Frimpong, Brooks has been ignited. Oh my god, Brooks just missed a big opportunity inside the box. It is on the left wings where Bournemouth are trying it, making it good enough against the likes of Watchalong. It was a big opportunity, man. It was a big opportunity. Brooks could have converted it. I mean, Watchalong is being tested time and again. Watchalong is being tested time and again. Now Arne is bringing in Joseph Gomez, and Ikitike is the man who will be sacrificed. That was the need of the hour because it was a bad substitution which Arne brought in Indo and dropped in Frimpong, and now he is dropping in Ikitike. Jones is coming in and Gomez is coming in. McAllister and Ikitike are out and Jones and Gomez are in. That is what I call a substitution. Now Gomez is staying on the right backs. Now the things are looking good. Gomez is now staying on the right backs. Now the equation is looking good. Indo now on moving on to the defensive mid pitch. One bad mistake from Arne Slot has costed Liverpool a goal. Thank God he has brought in now Joe Gomez. And now Curtis Jones and Indo will be on the mid page with the likes of Fury and Wirtz. But I think Bournemouth with the likes of Androni Irola now are trying to make some substitution. They are also going for some substitution. Many injuries for Bournemouth as well. But they have been playing decent so far. Joseph Sly with that interception. Mo Salah gets that. Jones gets that to Gakpo. Inside the box, Gakpo goes. Robertson just couldn't get hold of the ball. 73 minutes on the watch. 73 minutes on the watch. Will 2-1 be the score line? Let me put that poll onto the chat. Let me put that poll onto the chat. Will 2-1 be the scoreline, or there will be anything more happening? The match is still alive. What's your full-time score prediction now? Let me put that Q&A over here. This match is still alive, and what's your full-time score predictions now? The new Q&A which has been put on the live chat. It is that new Q&A which has been put on the chat. Is the game still alive? Is the game still alive? Is that new Q&A which has been put on the chat? Oh my god, who is giving that heart on the screen? Oh my god, who is? Trevor is in and Alex Scott is out. That is the substitution which Bournemouth has made. Mo Salah again inside the box goes. Joseph Sly misses it. It's Semeno again. One, two, three. Oh my god, four of the Bournemouth players up against two. Semeno, why is he not passing the ball? Oh my goodness, what the heck has happened? Why this man, Semeno, time and again he makes those moves? Semeno has got his second goal, and it is Konate who was seen struggling in from the first half. Now this time, both Van Dijk and Konate, I don't know what has wrong happened to them. Both of them are not looking aligned to the team. Holy Christ, Semeno has got that equalizer number 24. It was a big opportunity which Salah was creating. So the fly misses that, but Semeno on that rebound makes that move. There were one, two, three, four men. But look at that. Semeno gets that drifting good. That dribbling was good enough to get past Van Dijk and Konate. But who was getting that man marking for Semeno? Was it Van Dijk? Was it the likes of Konate? But Semeno played that move good. Semeno made that move good. No denying the fact Semeno has single-handedly made this thing look good. Semeno has really made this thing really look good. Konate and Van Dijk are having serious trouble at those centre-back pairings. Definitely, definitely Konate and the likes of Van Dijk are having those serious troubles. The depth in the squad for the likes of Arne Slot is getting exposed and not getting those centre back reinforcements. Only Kerkez is the transfer which they have got. In the stats so far, Bournemouth has now got 10 shots, 3 on target. In the first half, they were having 6. Now they have got 4 more. But Liverpool, on the other hand, has got 14, 7 more shots, but not getting that clinical enough. 78 minutes. So fly with that free kick. Passes that to Wirtz. Wirtz gets that. Van Dijk, take a shot, my boy. No, going for a cross. Something is wrong with Van Dijk and Konate, guys. Something is seriously big and wrong with the likes of Van Dijk and Konate. They are pairing one of the best in the league are now seen struggling. Joseph Fly passes that back. Indo. Look at that. It is Indo and Robertson now on the defensive aspect, passing that to Alisson. Jones this time. Back passes that to Alisson again. Alisson with that goal kick. Long one for Salah. Will he get that? Petrovic gets a move good. Gakpo not taking a shot but passing that. Jones again. Joseph Sly takes a left footer shot. I think it is a deflection. A corner is going to be incoming or not. A corner is going to be incoming or not. Or whether that was a foul and challenge for Joseph Sly inside the box. Oh my god. It is number 3 getting that block. I think that is a corner coming in. Crawford gets that block good. But suddenly I'm not finding that Van Dijk is at times playing destroying moments, whereas Konate at times is seen moving high up on the pitch. These two are the attributes which Arne Slot has reinforced into the likes of Van Dijk and Konate. This is looking quite absurd. Salah again inside the box. Gets that. A shot being taken. Oh my god. Szoboszlai takes a shot but single-handedly deflected from Petrovic. Oh my god. Counter coming in. Semeno this time. No, denied by Van Dijk. Even Nilsson this time. A foul that is for Szoboszlai. Anthony Taylor not getting a card. Finally, he gives a card for that. Finally, he gets a card for that tackle. Even Nilsson getting that tackle to Szoboszlai. Now finally gets a card. A booking for him. Yellow card at least. Even Nilsson gets a yellow card for that. Give him a red card, my boy. Oh my god. Florian Wirtz is off the pitch. What a wonderful performance from Florian Wirtz. He is off the pitch. And now it is Federico Chiesa coming in. Chiesa is now seen making his moves, coming on to the 81st minute. Florian Wirtz has been decent for today's performance, but not that marvelous enough to be making those big marks. Quite young age, Florian Wirtz making his move in the Premier League has played decent. Now Federico Chiesa replacing him. Can Liverpool get their first win? Will this end in a draw? There is that Q&A. Match is still alive. What's your full-time score predictions? Those of you who are watching this, give your score predictions for the full time. Salah gets that inside the box. No denying the fact this number 3 Trafford, the new signing for Bournemouth this season, has been playing it good against the likes of Mo Salah. Ramsay has been really poor, but the comparison of Mo Salah and Trafford has maximum times got that win-win margin over there. Indo this time. Jones passing that to Gakpo. Robertson, what is he trying to do? Robertson trying to get across but gets a block with that move. The flags are raised anyways. The flags are raised. My goodness, the first match day of the Premier League, and now this is looking going to be anyways. It is this is now going to be anyways. This game is going to be anyway, whichever side which is going to be. Is now going to be anyways. This game is going to be anyway, whichever side which is going to be going to be. Gecko this time trying to build up good. Kesa is not getting any alignment with the team. 84 minutes 30 seconds. Van Dijk this time again. Indo passes back to Van Dijk. No movement on the mid pitch. No movement from Szoboszlai. He is out of his gas. Jones this time trying to move in. Indo back passes to Van Dijk. Van Dijk tries to find Salah. Has he got that? Yes, Salah has got the ball. He is up against number 3 Trafford. Inside the box goes in. Even Nilsson this time up against the likes of Konate. Konate is striking back. He passes that to Ellison this time. And I goes for a long ball. No one is there to get the hold of the ball. This game is at Anfield, guys. It is up against the number 9 position of the Premier League table of the previous season, Bournemouth. Petrovic takes the goal kick long enough. Oh my god, Bournemouth are now pressing it high up. But even Nilsson, the man, he is not clinical enough. He's trying it high up against the likes of Konate and hope Konate doesn't make any mistake. But the second goal which Semeno had made, it was a marvelous goal. The way he has scored, it was really marvelous. It was really marvelous. That second goal which came in, it was really a marvelous goal. Really was really marvelous. It was really marvelous. All that is for Mo Salah. Trafford has got that. Yes, thank God a foul has been given. 87 minutes on the watch, guys. 87 minutes on the watch. What will be the final score line? Give your answers to that question. Inside the box, Van Dijk gets a header. Big opportunity. Gakpo, will he take a shot? My God. Bournemouth are surviving somehow and not allowing Liverpool to take a shot inside the box. That is the way they are playing it real good. That is the way they are really playing it too good. Inside the box, goes in. Oh my god, the third goal has happened. It is Chiesa who has got that. Federico Chiesa gets that. My goodness. Who could have expected that Federico Chiesa is going to get that goal? Oh my god, it has happened. It has somehow happened, but it has happened for a good cause. At least 3-2 is the score line. Some sort of fresh air you can breathe. Oh my god. Alisson took that long kick. It was Mo Salah. No, Szoboszlai took that touch. Salah gets that cross, some sort of a deflection. Chiesa gets that on the center of the box. He was there. Oh my god, it was a clearance from Bournemouth. Chiesa gets that. It is two of the centre backs again, Sensi and the likes of Dicat. Both from Bournemouth got that deflection. Diakite and Sensi both just fought against each other and gave Federico Chiesa. But Chiesa this time, number 2 and number 0 is the tribute which he needs to be making. Number 2 and 020 is the tribute which he needs to be making. Every goal of Liverpool for Diogo Jota this season. Who could have imagined that Federico Chiesa is going to get some turnaround for Liverpool? 89 minutes are now up. Oh my god. Chiesa's season, is it over, or will he be still making those appearances and getting those goals? Federico Chiesa has got that. It is definitely a good one. He was fortunate enough to get that goal. Roller now pointing to the linesman. He is making two substitutions. He is making two substitutions. Two substitutions, quick substitutions from Bournemouth coming in. Andoni Irola making that. It is James Hill in. Adam Smith is out. Krupi is in. That is the substitution which he has made. And a corner now in favor of Bournemouth. 90 minutes are now up. How much of the stoppage? Oh my god, 6 minutes of stoppage time. Clear that, my ball. Clear that ball, my boy. Clear that. Oh my god. A nice clearance it is. Who gets that? Again, a corner going to be coming in. Krupi is in. James Hill is in. Adams and Smith both have been substituted. Get that header clearance, my boys. Another corner coming in. Oh my god, deflection to that. Get that ball rolling, move high up. Thank God. Anthony Taylor blows that whistle. Androni Irola has his hands high up on his head, and now he is blaming the referee for wasting that time in getting those time wasted. But no denying the fact the referee hasn't been in favor of Liverpool for the past 90 minutes of this gameplay. Damn Sousas again. Kesa has done a big job, my boy. Kesa has done a big job. Keep this scoreline up. 92 minutes. 4 more minutes left. Kesa this time. Gomez, because of fly. Trying to cut in. Oh my god. Possession lost. That is a throw in favor of oh my god, Bournemouth has got that again. Alisson now has the possession of the ball. Can we make that 4-2, my boys? Will this struggling form will make that good? It is the way you have to come back roaring. But substitution error was there from the likes of Arne Slot, dropping Frimpong and calling Indo, and latter making that move of bringing in Gomez. That was an error which Slot has made. That is why the first goal was conceded. But the second goal from Semeno was a marvelous one, no denying the fact. Now Bournemouth are struggling to make any counters to any moves. The ball is just gliding high up. Nothing is making looking good on those creative aspects. Salah has got the ball inside the box. He moves in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Liverpool players pass the ball. Oh my God! Mo Salah has scored. Look at that! Mo Salah has scored. What a way Mo Salah gets his form back, and who could have denied that when the Premier League Matchday 1 is happening for Liverpool and Mo Salah is not scoring? This thing can't be omitted because Salah has scored. Again, this man has scored. Will he be again scoring more than 30 goals this season? Because adding on to his books, it is that first goal of the season Mo Salah has got. This man is now getting into his roaring forms. He was wanting this. Mo Salah was really needing and wanting this to be happening. The first goal, which was really looking at happening. Look at his hunger. He was dropping in deep. He was moving speedily, taking the position of the ball, single-handedly making those dribbles. He was wanting that first goal from the start of the minute. In the first fourth minute, he had made such moves, but this time now with his right footer, he gets that move and a shot with his right footer as well, just placing the ball, not even any curl, and he gets past Petrovic, the man who denied him in the first 4 to 5 minutes. Now has considered. Mo Salah has scored, guys. Mo Salah has scored. Liverpool be going to be winning the league again. No one is going to be stopping that. No one is going to be stopping that. You can't stop this man, Mo Salah. If he is on a scoring spree, he will now completely score against those opponents time and again. 4-2 is the scoreline. That is the end of it. That is the end of it. The match is not yet. The match is not alive. The match is not alive. Look at this, the 4 goals coming in. It is Ikitike, what a marvelous goal. Gakpo getting that, Chiesa getting that, Mo Salah getting that. 4 of the forwards have got that. 4 forwards from Liverpool getting those goals in the first match day. Things were not that easy since the first half and the second half were making that, but this mentality is looking now cropping good. But Bournemouth, on the other hand, has scored those 2 goals. But I would say one thing. It was a tactical substitution error which came in from the likes of Arne Slot, and that is the reason why Liverpool considered their first goal. It was from the likes of Semeno who got that first goal cheaply, but the second goal from Semeno was a marvelous one. No denying the fact the second goal was a marvelous one from the likes of Semeno. And in total, Liverpool taken 19 shots. In the second half, it was a marvelous one. They were making those, especially in those late 90th minutes. 10 on target, good one. 3 shots on target from Bournemouth, but Semeno is the man who was causing those upsets. And the scoreline 4-2, that is what. And in the table now, Liverpool being the first playmaking of the Premier League Matchday 1, 3 points and a 2-goal difference. Huge booster that is. Huge booster that is. And I think now we will end the stream. And tomorrow we are having those watch-alongs. We have made those playlists of the La Liga. We have made those playlists of the Bundesliga. We have made those playlists of the ISL. We will be having that all. And that is what the end from my side is, guys. That is what the end from my side is. And yes, good play, Reds. Good play, Reds. That is what the mentality is. But one thing I would like to point is that there was some sort of substitution error coming in from Arne Slot, but somehow Liverpool, with their total mentality, getting this goal line good enough. But Bournemouth, on the other hand, has really performed good, and the likes of Anthony Irola, he was making those tactical approaches, but what they were lacking is the new centre backs who were coming in especially the likes of Diakite. He was performing good. Trafford, he was good, but Mo Salah and the man of the match, I would say one man. Semeno is the man who was really playing that big enough. But in the end, I would say man of the match. Will that be Ikitike or the likes of Semeno? Who will be the man of the match? We'll be watching that, but I will be ending that stream for now. Liverpool has won that and 2-0. The number 20 forever for Diogo Jota goes in. Do stay tuned to FC RAMSAY for the Premier League match days, for the La Liga match days, for the Bundesliga match days, and for the Indian Super League. We'll be having that all. Till then, good night, guys. Good night. What marvelous performance. 3-0 was our predictions from the start of the team, but now it is 4-2. Nevertheless, not less than 3 is what our expectations were. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Bye bye. Good night, and best of luck for all the Liverpool fans for the rest of this season. Hope this time Liverpool wins again. Bye bye.